Back to pass, Richard Rawl. Plenty of time. Eventually gets hit as he throws. He's scrambling out of the pocket, and he overthrows both President Obama and Sky Greenchick. They're both in the area, neither able to come up with the ball. Shotgun for him here. This is probably it for Top. Do or die. Is it caught? Oh, he overthrows Kyber. It was overthrown. Imperator playing good D prevents Kyber from making any sort of play on it, and the Shrooms will be able to kneel this one out with a 2-touchdown lead at the end. Top, once again, going to be disappointed. They beat the Gay Rollers, but have lost twice now. And they are definitely going to be disappointed after this one. The final score going to be MK24, Top 10. Great game for the Shrooms. They're glad to win this rivalry game. The same ending to the war against Top and MK. Really, it was CNG, but well, this is the rivalry game. The game made. So here is what is called the play of the game. That would be Labubu's touchdown. That'll put them at the time ahead by 3 touchdowns. Instead, they were just ahead by 2 at the end. But great play all around by the Shrooms. Top got their act together in the second half in defense and offense, but first half woes really were the story of the game. They weren't able to put it together in the first half, and weren't able to execute a comeback in the second half. James I, easily our player of the game. 7 receptions, 82 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He had an excellent game. Maybe he'll watch this to see that. I kind of doubt it. But a good game by the Shrooms. Top going to be disappointed. There's one of James I touchdown receptions. Here's Timberland's run. It's a good run by Timberland, getting them into the end zone for the first time today. Another pass out to James I, wide open that time. There was that crazy play to call the Conqueror. I think his size and was just able to come up with that catch. He's a lot bigger than those cornerbacks and defensive backs who were trying to cover him. So we'll move on to the stats here in just a minute. But for everyone with MK football, that's just me so far. Epiphanis, like I said last time. Anybody wants to do game stats, let me know. I'll be happy to let you help. But thanks for everyone who comes out to watch these, and good luck in your future games. Richard Rawl, 12 for 31, 205 yards, 1 interception. The punter did take an attempt, not able to convert on it. Not bad by Richard Rawl, could have been a lot better. Timberland not able to run much against this defense at all. They only gave it to him 8 times, and he only got 7 yards. He actually got brought down a whole lot negatively because he had a long run of 8 yards. So on the receiving end of things, pretty good game for Sky Greenchick and President Obama. Carl the Conqueror had a lot of yards, only 2 catches though. Batman did have that drop at the beginning of the game. Blocking, Inferno gave up a sack. Vladimir Stukov played well for the defense. 2 sacks for him, 1 sack for Excruciate. Interception by both Phenor and Liquid Mercury. A pass deflection for Seasons of Love, 2 for Pseudo Dragon and 1 for Vladimir Stukov. Let's see, we had 1 forced fumble by Saber, and Phenor had the fumble recovery. Great game on defense for Phenor, a fumble recovery and an interception. It's not very often that a defensive end gets that kind of defensive production, but good game all around for him. Kicking stats, Casey had a 26-yarder. Punting stats, not bad. His long was 45. Skip these. We'll move on to passing. Archon 22 for 32. Really good game for him, although he did throw 2 interceptions. One of them really wasn't his fault. There was a tip ball which was intercepted right before it hit the ground by Phenor. No, that wasn't by Phenor. That was the one by Liquid Mercury. Phenor got lucky on the outside with a poorly thrown ball trying to get his tie to his halfback. Either way, he did throw 2 picks, but he got 3 touchdowns and set an MK record, which is whatever team MK replaced, he broke that record. So Labubu able to run for a total of 25. That was good because in the first half, I don't think he had any positive yardage. Archon was taken down 6 times for 15 yards. So Top got lots of pressure on Archon, but it really wasn't enough. Reception-wise, James the First definitely did really well. Labubu had 7 for only 17 yards. They're going to need to get him having more yards if they want to be more successful in the future. Unsure had a great game yardage-wise. Let's look over here at drops. Martin Luther King Jr. did have a drop. 2 sacks allowed by Ratman EJ, and Nero allowed a sack as well. Defensively, pretty decent game all around. We had a sack from Beto, a tackle for loss, that was that sack. We had an interception by Quinoa Rex, who also is black. Let's see, pass deflections. Craig had 3. He played really well in the defensive backfield. Parator 2, Naniko 2. Lots of pass deflections there for this room team. No forced fumbles. I don't think there were any fumble recoveries. And no defensive touchdowns. That'll about do it. Kicking, AK-47 Don had a 32-yarder, and Steer Don had 2 punts for 55 for the long. That's a really good punt. Although his net yardage was only 57, so he kicked both of them into the end zone, which resulted in 40 yards being taken off his total punting. So once again, thanks everybody for watching. If anyone's doing these stats, once again, I thank you, and have a good evening. Well, let's actually move on to team stats. 7-11. Both teams had a lot of offense, well, a decent amount, but neither team good on rushing. Both teams had a decent amount of passing yards, 40% versus 20%. It's a lot better for the Shrooms, obviously. They also went for it once on 4th down and got it. Top unable to get any of their 4th down conversions. Both teams, well, the Shrooms were actually only 80% in the red zone. That Liquid Mercury pick off of the pass deflection cut down on the Shrooms. Their lead could have been even more in this one. It could have been 31-10 at the end of the game. They did it. The 3 turnovers didn't come back to bite them in the end. They were able to play pretty good defense and keep Top from doing anything other than getting a field goal from one of their interceptions. So good game all around. Pretty even game. Score might not show that it was such an even game as the stats show, and it probably wasn't quite as even of a game as the stats show. MK really looked to be well in control from the start of it, and that's why they came out in the lead. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.